What's up everybody, it's Perch, and I want to let you guys know about some exciting news. I was a Heroclix fan internship finalist, and thanks to that, I've been blessed up with a partnership with WizKids to bring you guys a brand new unboxing series. And we're going to kick that series off with something special. My new favorite set, Heroclix Iconix Sherlock Holmes. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, and here to start we have of course the box. The box has that sleek semi-gloss finish that the rest of the Heroclix Iconix boxes have. It's pretty cool looking, and on the front there you got the 221B Baker Street door. It's a pretty nice touch. On the left side here you got Irene Adler, kind of wondering if she's going to play to the heroes or the villain's strengths. We'll find out here soon. Above her we've got the Hounds of Baskerville, and then above him you got Professor Moriarty. Flip to the back here. Got Heroclix Iconix Sherlock Holmes. Ponder and plot your path to victory with some of the greatest minds of all time. Winning is elementary with Heroclix Iconix Sherlock Holmes. Man, I'm excited to unbox this with you guys today. I can't wait to see what's in store for us with this set. Down here in the bottom left side, you got a QR code that says, want to learn more about upcoming titles? Go to heroclix.com/Iconix. On the left side there, you got Dr. Watson. You got Sherlock. And then down below on the bottom there, you got the classic Sherlock with the magnifying glass and the deerstalker. Alright. Pretty impressive, like all the rest of the Iconix boxes. Let's crack her open. Here we got Irene Adler. I'm digging like that old-timey art they got going, the game's afoot. There's the figs. I like everything about this box, the presentation. Let's crack her open here. All 6 figs. Here we've got the cards. Some tokens. Pretty excited for this, not gonna lie. You know, with the mystery card thing, I wasn't surprised, but also at the same time I was surprised to see Sherlock Holmes because I'm such a big Sherlock Holmes fan. So I mean, this was a must-have for me, and I am just beyond excited to be the one to get to unbox this.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, these figures were not easy to get out of this packaging. Just want to let you guys know that, WizKids. I mean, it's good because the figs aren't going to like bobble around or break or anything, hopefully. So, I mean, they're secure for sure. They are secure. Alright, first off, here we've got Sherlock. Classic sculpt. Pretty freaking sick. Just based on sculpt, this is probably top 5 Heroclix for me. I mean, he is going to see some action as long as he's able to hold his own. Take a look at the dial here. Got 6 range, 60 points. Not bad. Here we've got Hounds of Baskerville, 0 range, 50 points. Pretty sick sculpt. Kind of wonder if it glows in the dark like the glow effects from Wheels of Vengeance. We'll see about that. I doubt it, but that would have been pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, that might have been a missed opportunity there. Pretty sweet looking. Next we've got Irene Adler. She's got a range of 3 with 2 lightning bolts. Unique, 50 points. Pretty sick sculpt. Next up, got Professor Moriarty. Pretty sick sculpt. Super detailed. That's one thing about the new figs. Super detailed. Here he's got the underworld. He's got 45 point value, 4 range. I mean, the sculpts nowadays, they are just getting better and better. The fact that they're larger, they can throw in these cool little details like this chain here on his jacket. Next we've got Dr. Watson. Again, I mean, the details, the clasp and zipper on his little bag there, pretty slick. Super cool. Neat little detail. Here he's got 5 range. He's got a 60 point value. Probably going to be a pretty cool support character. Last but not least, we've got like the fighting stance Sherlock here. Pretty sick. He's not an A or a B, like these are straight up separate figs. 0 range, 2 lightning bolts. Him and the other Sherlock, they both have the police team emblem there, 60 point value. Again, super sick with the details. These sculpts are just getting really, really sick as time goes on. I mean, you look at IC to now, I mean, it's pretty clear that things are getting pretty awesome as time goes on. Take a look at the cards. Here we got Hound of Baskervilles. Looks like a book, which is a super cool surprise. Did not expect that one bit. Super slick. Cool idea. Inside the book is awesome also. It's got like that old-timey art for the fig. It's pretty awesome. Almost like a sketch. Super digging it. Here we've got the basic powers. Charge, flurry, blades, steel energy, combat reflexes, toughness, shape change, battle fury. Here on the side, he's always got stealth. And then once per game, when Hound of Baskervilles would be KO'd, instead turn him to click number 8 and roll a d6. Heal Hound of Baskervilles equal to the half of that result. Protected pulse wave. My man lives for 8 clicks. 17 defense all the way. He gets angry at like half the way through his dial. It goes up to 3 damage. Pretty solid. Next, we've got Irene Adler. Scandal in Bohemia. Again, with the book. These are like the staple books for these figures. Like the Hound of Baskervilles, of course, Hound of Baskerville. Scandal in Bohemia. It's like a really big, like Irene Adler focused book. Here, she's got a lot going on. So, firstly, we've got special defensive power, blackmailing of the Bohemian King. Mastermind once per game. When Irene Adler uses it, she may instead choose an adjacent opposing character, regardless of point value or keywords. She's got a special damage power, besting Holmes, outwit, probability control. Irene Adler can use both when on her card as if she occupied the squares of her Adler disguised bystanders. And she's got the team player team ability. Free. Choose a team ability that a friendly character can use that isn't uncopyable. This character can use the chosen team ability until you choose again uncopyable. Then here she's got a special power. Trained as an actress. This pertains to her bystanders here, her disguised bystanders. When Adler disguise is KO'd, reveal its back. If real is printed on its back after resolutions, place Irene Adler in the square this bystander last occupied. Deal her 1 unavoidable damage and remove all of her other Adler disguised bystanders from the game. Protected pulse wave. Then here we go, we've got her character art and her dial. She's got Disguise to Fool Sherlock, power. Generate 3 Adler disguised bystanders and place Irene Adler on her card. At the beginning of your next turn, if Irene Adler is on her card, remove those bystanders from the game and place Irene Adler in a square one of them last occupied. When Irene Adler generates Adler disguised bystanders, exactly one must have real printed on its back. There, she's got a 6-click dial. Pretty decent dial. Incapacitate all the way through. She's got her special powers, stealth, of course. Going to be interested in how she plays against and with Sherlock, because I plan to do both. Alright, next up, let's go ahead and do the classic Sherlock. And although I'm a huge fan of Sherlock Holmes, I am not familiar with The Adventure of the Dancing Men. I haven't read that book, but since it's one that they chose to use for the cover of this, I'm going to have to go ahead and give it a read. Look inside the card here. Alright, whole lot less than Irene. Pretty happy about that. First here we've got a special power, nothing more deceptive than obvious fact. When Sherlock Holmes or a friendly character that is adjacent or has the detective keyword is targeted by an opposing character's outwit or perplex, after resolutions, give a friendly mystery card a clue token. That's pretty sick. Opposing characters within 4 squares can't use safeguard, outwit, or protected outwit. That's pretty sick. He's got the police team ability. See here, he's got shape change always. That's pretty sick. If all else fails, Watson. When Sherlock Holmes takes damage after resolutions, you may replace him with the other Sherlock Holmes on the same click number. Man, that's going to be pretty awesome. Really look forward. This Sherlock Holmes has a 7-click dial. Pretty high defense, 19. Finishes out the rest of his clicks with 18. 10 attack always, pretty solid. He's got kind of low movement, but with the new map sizes, I mean, I feel like that's probably going to be the new norm. 2 and 3 damage. Really looking forward to see how these Sherlocks work together. Here we've got the second Sherlock Holmes. Dive right into him because we just read that one. I want to see how they can interact by swapping them in and out. Alright, we've got the game is afoot. When Sherlock Holmes clears action tokens, you may replace him with the other Sherlock Holmes on the same click number. Crazy. So that's 2 opportunities you have to swap them in and out. Baritsu, that's the fighting style, I believe, that Sherlock Holmes is trained in. Flurry, Force Blast. When Sherlock Holmes would knock back an adjacent character, before knocking them back, he may place them into any square adjacent to himself. That's pretty sick, man. Reminds me of the Robert Downey Jr., you know, them slow motion scenes, like he can calculate what he's going to do. It's pretty cool. Speaking of calculating what he's going to do, calculated strikes, special ability. At the beginning of your turn, Sherlock Holmes may roll 2d6 and note the result. If he does, the first attack roll he would make this turn uses the noted result instead of rolling. That attack can't be re-rolled or have its dice replaced. That's pretty cool. Down here, he's got his dial. Starts off with a pretty strong defense, 18. He's got 3 damage all the way. Here we go with Dr. Watson, the dying detective. Let's see here. Alright, first of all, he's got Publisher of Holmes Adventures. For all characters with this trait, When a clue token is placed on a friendly mystery card, after resolutions, you may heal a friendly character with a detective keyword, 1 click. That's pretty sweet. Former Army Doctor, range combat expert support, team player. The Whetstone to Sherlock's mind, free. Choose an adjacent friendly character. If that character can use Outwit, they may use it an additional time this turn. He's also got a 7-click dial here. Starting off 18 for the majority on defense, finishing out 17. He's gotten a higher attack than the other Sherlock Holmes, than like the classic Sherlock Holmes. That's pretty wild. Although he's military trained, so 3 damage, finishing out with 2. His movement's kind of all over the place. That's interesting. Pretty sweet support character. Knew that's what he was going to be. Super fitting for him. Pretty excited to run a team with Watson and Sherlock and maybe Irene also. And really, I'd like to get my hands on another Hound of Baskervilles, or maybe 2. And maybe like some goons or something. And run all that with none other than Professor Moriarty, The Final Problem. The Final Problem, that's the book that Sherlock Holmes and Moriarty fall off the cliff. It's kind of, classic cat and mouse throughout the whole book, kind of pins and needles. But basically, that's what happens at the end of the book. It's like their big crescendo. So looking inside here, we've got the Napoleon of Crime, Outwit, Perplex, Protected Outwit, Underworld, Team Ability, Carry 1, but only to carry a character that shares a keyword. Pilot 2, but only to carry characters that share a keyword with this character and or lower points. So there you go with the Moriarty Henchman. Gonna need me some customs for sure. Then here we got Accidents Happen. To those in its way. Power, choose an opposing character with 1 or more action tokens and deal them 1 unavoidable damage. Alright. If that character isn't KO'd, heal them 1 click. Cool, so that's like a final blow that like they can't do anything about. You don't need a roll for that. So, just like that final shot. The plummet down the old falls there. It's pretty cool. He's only got a 4-click dial, which yeesh, but see how he works with his henchman. Maybe he's kind of OP, so 4 clicks, 17D, 9 and 10 attack, 7 movement, stealth, 1 damage, like a mastermind fig. Pretty cool. Super excited to check all these figures out. They all seem pretty special in their own way. There's a lot of synergy going on with the Sherlock side and also with the Moriarty side, so pretty excited to see them all together. If you have Irene together with Moriarty, you're going to have a lot of freaking tokens building up pretty freaking fast, so you're going to have a lot of stuff going on the board. And if you're facing like Sherlock and Watson, then it's just going to be a madhouse, so I'm pretty excited. But here we go, we've got the mystery card that came with the Iconix here. The Adventure of the Speckled Band. I have no idea what that pertains to either. As much as a Sherlock Holmes fan I am, by looking at a few of these things, I kind of feel less of a fan than I thought I was, because I have no idea what that pertains to. I'm going to have to look into that. Alright, here we go with the mystery card. We've got Elementary. When a friendly character with a listed keyword uses Outwit to target an opposing character, after resolutions, gain 1 clue token. And as we also saw, pretty sure Sherlock was the one who also throws tokens on mystery cards. So, I mean, he's going to be building up some tokens pretty fast. So here you've got Suspect 3, friendly characters use Stealth, Evidence 8, friendly characters use Poison, Case Closed 12. When friendly characters use Poison, they deal penetrating damage. Pretty solid mystery card. Pretty hyped for all this. Here we've got our new tokens. We've got 3 Moriarty henchmen, and we've got 3 Irene Adler disguises. Alright, these things are totally ready to fall out. It's all good. Here we go. We've got the real Irene Adler. We've got 2 fakes. The back of the Moriarty henchmen are shillings, I believe. I think that's what those are. It's pretty sick. And there you guys have it. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing for Heroclix Iconix Sherlock Holmes. I had a lot of fun making this video for you guys. Hopefully I'll have some more content coming to you guys in the future. I was super grateful and super excited to be chosen to do this unboxing. There's a lot to offer with this here Iconix. You get a lot of cool figures, cool tokens, cool mystery card, and these character cards are phenomenal with the book style. I'm just over the moon about this entire set right here, and couldn't be happier. I hope you guys are also. Until then, happy clicksing, click or be clicked, and may all your rolls be critical hits. Shout out Scott Porter.